Why isn't it giving me dagger? Oh, fuck. Wait, what if I can, like, lure her here? Oh, look, a sword! What was that noise? I think she might see me. I think she sees me. Okay, listen. Let's be calm. Fuck! So for those of you who don't know, and maybe even those who do, Blade and Sorcery is a game. Shocker, I know. But more specifically, it's a VR game. And it's one I hold incredibly close to my heart. Not only because I love to hit things with swords, hammers, daggers, axes, my fists, and various other weapons, but also because it was one of the first VR games I ever played, and it was the only true sandboxy feeling VR game around. It may sound weird, but it has a Garry's Mod type vibe, and while you can't summon and place objects and stick things together and make stupid dumb contraptions to launch ragdolls into the stratosphere that, in turn, drops a dark atom triton nuke causing the end of the universe and all foreseeable realities.
Rubrica Experimente.
It does give you the same kind of freedom. A freedom that you can't find in many places, and it feels hard to describe. Maybe it's the freedom to mess with the enemies you face in any way you want with what you have. I'm not sure I can pinpoint it, but it feels great. And I've poured many hours into doing just that. Can I? Surely not. Oh. Oh my god. This game makes me do some things that... Well, it doesn't make me do them, but... However, for a long time, Blade and Sorcery still felt like it was lacking something. I assume because it's a fighting game, almost anyone who played it had this want for some kind of progression of their character. Some way we could become stronger by fighting waves upon waves of enemies. Well, after much talk from the devs, it's finally here. Look, I'll be real, this video is going to be full of spoilers, so if you don't want any of that, you just want to go play the game fresh, I suggest you click off now, because there's going to be some hefty spoilers. Not necessarily story-wise, because I don't really understand the lore yet, but you've been warned. So for starters, we got a new game mode called the Crystal Hunt. It's basically a progression kind of story mode in the game, although not really a traditional type of story. The way you learn lore in this game is you pick up notes and you read it with your eyeballs and your brain. And my monkey brain is still struggling to deal with that while fighting off hordes and hordes of enemies. But, you know, if you want to learn the lore about the world, that's pretty cool. I'm just warning you, it's going to take a long time to read all that and understand everything that's going on. So I don't even know. Blah, blah, blah. I should probably read it. It's pretty important. All that aside, the main goal is to find, you guessed it, crystals. There's different types, only really 2 different types. There's a small, white, malnourished looking crystal that'll act as your skill point. So you just shove that in your inventory and presto, you got a skill point you can spend later. I got a bit confused as I thought these were the crystals I would be using to unlock the skill trees, but no. So I was just standing around like an idiot trying to pull them out of the inventory. Can I... So how do I bring out my crystals? How do I equip my crystal? I took damage! Where the fuck do I get crystals? The other type of crystal is a core crystal, and these are what allow you to unlock your abilities. Well, unlock the ability to unlock your abilities. You get me? You just shove them into that old druidic structure that has been in the game for like... I don't know, has it been like a... it's been a good while, it's been a year or something. You just put it in the receptacle and... yeah, cool little skill tree, yeah. And now, if I'm not mistaken... Oh. So there's only one thing so far? Dive strike. While airborne, punch with your fist. Strike with a shield or stab with a dagger to propel yourself forward. Oh. Oh! There must be like a cooldown. Let's go. Ooh! Oh! Skills come at a price! But it's not fucking crystals. I personally went with the body skill tree first because who really needs magic? Magic is for losers, swords are cool, and I don't need nothing else. They've also added a shop run by the Baron, and yes, it is that Baron that we all know and love, I think. Look, I just want to make an argument for Blade and Sorcery's versions of these dungeons. They're by far the best feature, upgrade / addition they have added to this game since the release. I know the skills and progression are really cool, and they are fun to mess with, and the fact that I can just grab someone and yank off their head is fun, and it would only be possible with a mod before. But these views that you see in this game and some of these rooms are fucking amazing. Oh shit in hell. Oh shit in hell. I feel like I'm on the canyon, but the canyon is just a bridge. That's it. There's another one over there. Oh fucking Christ. Oh, I can't even walk sideways. It's making me ill. I don't usually get like this in VR, but this is making me ill because of how high up. It is hard to describe in words, but walking out onto a bridge suspended in the air by 2 cliff sides, no fucking guardrail whatsoever, it actually sent shivers up my spine. And I have a goddamn problem with the devs, man. I have beef to pick with you fuckers, because why, oh why did you add a level that I have to swim in? Why? It is horrible. And not only do you have to swim in it, they made it so it starts low, right? So it isn't, well, I don't know how deep it is. I didn't go in it, but I assume it doesn't start too deep. And then you go around the cliff to this bit where you pull a lever and the water rises, right? I didn't think too much of it. I went and jumped in the water, started swimming to the door, but I looked down when I was in the water and it was just void, deep, barren nothingness. And I was so fucking scared. I think it's the most scared I've ever been in my life. Not just in VR, just in my life in general. I thought something was gonna come kill me. Something was gonna grab me by my leg, even though I'm not actually in the water, and you know, nothing's gonna kill me. It's terrifying. And people with a fear of the deep sea, I'm sure you understand, but that shit is scary. Oh. Perhaps I tell a lie. That filled up very fast. Okay. Oh god. Oh, this is horrible. This goes against everything I stand for. Oh, underwater shit is the worst. I'm not going under it. I just don't care. I don't want to see. I don't want to look. Subside? Whatever the game is called. That's enough. That's enough for me. Any more and I'll cry. It was bottomless as well. Did you see that? That shit was like actually bottomless. This game stresses me out. That aside, they added more rooms and they optimized a bit more, so that's really cool. But I hear you asking, Solar, how do we get new skills? I'm glad you asked. Well, there's a new thing called map pieces, and these you can generally get at the end of a dungeon in the little chest that you open in the last room. Once you have enough, it's off to the ruins. The ruins aren't quite like the other dungeons you've been in. They've got bigger rooms, generally a little bit more complex. But the biggest change is at the end. You get to fight the Golem, and he's actually pretty easy to defeat, I'm not gonna lie. He's not very hard. Just occasionally he'll fire a laser beam at you, shoot some rocks, but you just gotta run around, smack the crystals, smack his face open, and then grab his crystal, and that's it, he's done. Oh fuck. Come on then. Huh. You're not very accurate. Oh! No! Oh! What does that hurt? This is cool! Blade Sorcery has bosses!
Fucking golems, man. Oh, oh, the fuck? Shut up.
But for as easy as it was a very fun fight. It has you climbing, smacking shit, running around. You know, it's using the whole game, really. You want to shoot that crystal with a bow? You can do that. You want to shoot it with some sorcery? You can do that. It's probably easier that way. Of course, because I went with body, I have to go smack it physically. So I have to climb up each obstacle up to the bloody crystal. They do leave you bits and bobs around the arena you can use. I mean, if you want to pick up the bow and arrow, you can, but I like to get up and close. That's just the way I've always done things.
The last one, I think. Are you just gonna explode, or do I need to hit you? Mine! Oh! Look at it!
You grab your crystal, take it to the room after the boss, and you can put it in this other weird looking structure, and that lets you choose what the crystal will be. You want fire, lightning, gravity, body, or mind? Go for it.
Please says I enhance on armed combat abilities and unlock incredible weapon techniques. See, I really want to know.
I always go for body and mind. I literally have not picked up a single sorcery yet, but you can pick whatever you like, and best part is everything's gonna be helpful, so go crazy. What I didn't expect at the end was a really cool sequence where you put the crystal in, pick it, it shoots like a beam up, everything around you starts shaking.
Oh, fucking hell. What is happening? Everything's shaking. What's going on? Oh. Oh. The crystal changed.
It feels really immersive VR. Again, I just don't really know how to put it into words. You have to experience it. When you teleport home as well, you start floating in the air like you're some kind of superhero or godlike being. It feels great.
Oh. What the fuck? Wait, I'm floating. Wait, I'm actually floating. It was a bit. Stop. Stop. I didn't think I'd actually float. What's happening? Ah! Oh. Oh.
And also, just gotta quickly interject here, like, there's one skill that I really love, which you get when you have one level of body and one level of mind, and then there's a skill in between them both when they're in the thing, and it slows down enemies when you parry them, which is so good, because I used to have a mod like that, which was the FromSoft parry, and I'm just so happy I can actually have a skill like this in the game. It just feels great. Something I forgot to mention during all of this was the wacky-ass ragdoll physics in this game, or just the physics engine in general, making some absolutely beautiful moments. I really think this game wouldn't be half the game without them, because...
Oh! He literally tripped on my blade! Oh! What the fuck?
So yeah, the game, it's bloody amazing. It's fantastic. This update has been probably the biggest update they've ever put out, which isn't surprising considering it's the release. But there's a lot of features in here that, you know, we just haven't played with before. And then there's other stuff we have played with before that's just kind of locked behind. Things now, you're just a blank slate as you spawn, unlock stuff, progress, and it's just funny how that feels good. Like, I actively want to get on the game more and more. Like, for me, it was about like, once every 3 weeks I'd hop on, kill some people, get off in about an hour. That would be it till another 3 weeks pass. But now I actively want to play it every day. And the Elden Ring DLC just released, and that is hard to compete with, but I do think I want to play more Blade and Sorcery than Elden Ring at the minute, and that really is saying something. I mean, come on.